Hey guys, it's Di from Be Mommy with Style and welcome to today's vlog. So I wanted to share some of the items I've been loving to bring to Disney recently. I mentioned in my last video that we are headed back this summer as a family, and these are some of the items that I have been getting for our upcoming trip. I wanted to kind of share the things that I've been using the most, some new things that I've found, some ears that I bought for the trip, and then also the hot weather essentials that you need if you're visiting Disney. Honestly, any time of the year that it's hot, because it can still be 100 degrees in October or November, but especially if you're visiting in those like hottest summer months of July and August, things like cooling neck fans are just a necessity. So I wanted to share some of the new styles that I had gotten recently, how I plan on using these, and then also some of my new ears as well too. So first things first, let's start with the tried and true items. So I'm going to link some cooling towels down below, but we have some from Disney. I'm also going to be buying the 4-pack down below, so we have a couple extras. And cooling towels are great because you can wet them and then you just snap them and then they're instantly cooling. You can pair them with a neck fan, so like this neck fan I have that's adjustable. These plates on the back are not cooling. I'm going to kind of share the difference. These are actually cooling on this one, but these are great because they're metal and you can kind of wrap the cooling towel around there and it just helps everything kind of stay in place. Or you can use these on your own. On our last trip when we were there in July, I think Natalie literally had this like wrapped around her head like a bandana, but they're just great to give you some of that instant relief. And especially if you're standing still in line, cooling towels work really well to help cool you down, so they are a must for us. And like I mentioned, cooling fans have also become a must. I believe this is like the 3rd or 4th summer that we have gone. If you watched my last video, we typically go during the summer for a couple different reasons. One, it's my husband's birthday, but then also you can get some really great deals on deluxe resorts in the summer. So they typically will run, like I'm using the annual pass holder discount, but they typically will run like at the high moderate level to just a little bit over what a moderate would cost at other times of year. So really great deals to stay at really nice resorts in the summer. You just have to be willing to put up with the heat. So for this trip, we're not going into the theme parks. We're going to be doing a resort only trip. But when you're going into the theme parks, I highly recommend some sort of personal fan. So we literally have like 5 different versions of these. We have ones where just the fan like this, no plates on the back, and it's just the fans blowing air on your face. We have ones with the plates that just kind of can manually be cooled down. You add the ice to them or a cooling towel and they help it stay in place. And then we also have these that actually they turn on, and there's 2 different remotes where you can do the fan as one setting. Plate on the back also cools down on that one. The other thing that we bring a lot of are these little handheld fans. We have a couple different types of these. I especially love using these because I can just toss it down inside my park bag and I can kind of just fan it around wherever I need a little bit of extra air. And it's really great, like if you're starting to sweat, like so your makeup doesn't melt, you can kind of just hit up the areas where you're sweating a little bit. So I always have a couple of these on hand, and this one even has a cooling plate on there as well too. This metal gets cool. So there's a couple different styles of those, so I'll link our favorites down below. But I bring all of these on our summer trips, and literally one for every person because it is that hot in Florida. So everyone has a neck fan, a handheld fan, cooling towel, and then we have a couple different variations as well too. So I just got this one. This one's in the purple, and I thought this was cute. It's got this kind of like the rubber fan areas here, and you can also charge with this one as well too. And I thought this was cute how it folded up on itself. It's got a really good like high speed too. So I'm going to bring all of these, and then people can just grab whichever one they want to use. This one's nice because it just folds up and just takes up a tiny little amount of space in your purse. And then I also have these plug-in chargers. I always mention these on my Amazon Lives because we use these a ton when we're traveling. We have these in one other style, but it's really good when you have all of these different USB plugs to plug in things and charge when you're back at your hotel room. So those are a must for travel all year round. Also, these look really dirty, so sorry about that, but I have these yoga bottom sandals, which I use for all of my trips, obviously. I just realized how dirty they were when I picked them up, but I got them in the white, one, because they get so dirty, but two, because the pavement gets so hot in the summer and like the heat's radiating up, I found that if I use any other color but white, like it just makes my feet and my legs immediately get hot, and then I get that sun and heat reaction. Talked about that a couple years ago. If you missed that, I found a fix for it, kind of, where I can put the IT Cosmetics over my legs, but using these white sandals definitely help because it helps reflect the sun and not hold in the heat. So I have a couple pairs of these, and I think obviously I probably need to get a new pair before we go as well too. I also always have sunscreen with this. I use sunscreen sticks for the kids' faces. I like using spray sunscreen just to have at the resort for going to the pool and all that sort of thing. We're also going to be going on a cruise, a Disney cruise in August as well too. And for that, I will get the Coral Safe sunscreen, so that way it doesn't affect the environments, because we're going to be doing snorkeling and things like that. But that's something that I will also just get ahead of our Disney trip, and we can be using it there. And then I wanted to share the park bags that I have been using recently. So I just got this before my April trip. This is the new Loungefly. I shared this over on my Amazon storefront. It's really super cute, and I love that they are starting to make more of these crossbody bags. I've really been liking the crossbody bags in the theme parks. It's kind of just easier than having something on your back because it gets so sweaty. So I've been preparing that, but these actually it comes with extra straps that you can put it in a backpack configuration as well too. So I used that on my April trip, and then I've also been loving these as well too. These have been out on Amazon for a couple of years, so I can't help but wonder if Loungefly actually wasn't a little bit inspired by these. But these are super cute, and it's actually the same thing where I primarily wear them crossbody. You can see that I have it in the crossbody configuration, but it actually has the loops where you can bring the same strap through these loops and turn it into a backpack. So these are actually the perfect size for me to use. I film now when I'm in the theme parks with the Osmo Pocket 3 camera, which is fantastic because it's got the gimbal built right in, so it's like less items you have to carry with you. And then these just carry everything else that I need, which is basically sunglasses, a little card case, some lip gloss, sunscreen, and everything fits down inside of these perfectly. So those are the theme park bags that I've been using. I do really love like crossbody bags like this. This was a part of my Moana Disney Bound, but I'll just be honest, like they are not big enough to hold my camera and everything else that I need. So if I am using one of these, I always have to have a second bag with me. But if you love Moana, highly recommend this. This was in my Moana outfit ideas. And then I got a number of different ears for bringing on our summer trips. I got these. I absolutely love the Lily Pulitzer Disney prints. So these are two of the older ones that someone used the fabric and kind of put these together. So I'll link these down below. There's also a coupon code that should still be good. I will link that down below. That's just good at this shop. And these are super cute, and I'm planning on wearing these with my matching like shirts or dresses that I have that go with these as well too. I also have the new Cinderella Lily Pulitzer print in the dress, and I will be bringing that with me to wear as well too. And then the last couple of things that I got a few more pairs of ears for this trip because I hadn't gotten ears in a while. And I thought that these were super cute. I got these core memory ears. This is from one of my favorite shops on Etsy, and she actually hand makes these ears with a 3D printer. So I got these, and then actually I got these for Stitch Day, which is right around the corner. So these are super cute, and I love the turquoise on these. So I'm also going to be bringing these on our trip as well too, because they will be going with one of the resorts that we're staying at as well. So in case you haven't seen, all of our in-depth Disney reviews have moved over to Moms with Mouse Ears. So these of course go with my website and channel name over there because I do love my mouse ears. So these are all of the new ears that I got for our trips coming up this summer. So we are doing a big Disney deluxe resort trip. I talked about that in the last video, but then I didn't mention we are going on a Disney cruise in August, and we are going out of Fort Lauderdale for the first time. So that's going to be an all new adventure because we have gone out of Port Canaveral a number of times. but we have never gone out of Fort Lauderdale. So I'm excited to try that out, see what it looks like. It looks really beautiful. They've got the Mickey ears there and everything, and excited to have that experience and see Lookout Cave for the first time as well too. So let me know if you have any questions. I will link all of these items down below, but these are my must-haves for doing Disney in the summer. We have done the theme parks in the summer a number of times, and it is really super duper hot. I will link some of my articles over on Moms with Mouse Ears about visiting the summer down below, but my biggest tip is just take a break in the middle of the day, go back to the resort, hang out at the pool, just enjoy that hottest part of the day in some sort of water, and then head back into the theme park later on in the evening after that sun goes down and the temperatures cool off. It is just the only way to do Disney in the summer if you're going into the theme parks. So hopefully this has been helpful, and I hope that you're having a great start to summer. The kids are almost out of school here, so we are looking forward to kicking our summer off and going on a number of Disney trips as well. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.